I turned Claude Code into my chat marketing agent who is able to handle all of my DMs, comments, and replies inside my socials. And in this entire video, I share with you how you can get this system set up and running for yourself. Let me just show you how it works. All right, so now we're gonna create our comment to DM automation real quick. So we're gonna click here, new automation. We're gonna paste, you can get here a bunch of posts that you have done on your platform. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm gonna pick, so I'm just gonna go into my Instagram and grab the actual link of the actual post that I want to be able to select here, and I'm just gonna paste it. Cool, so it matched the ID inside Zernio. The name of this automation is gonna be, so I have a call to action keyword that is extractor. So I'm just gonna copy this and say lead magnet extractor resource. Boom. And that's it. Inside the keyword, I'm just going to paste extractor and then separated by comma, just all lowercase. I think that will be great. Inside DM message, I'm just going to place here's the resource link. Then I'm going to paste this here. And as far as the public comment, I'm just going to say check your DMs, my friend. Boom. And I'm going to click create automation. And that should be it. And if I refresh this page, you will be able to see that I just reply extractor. And I got the notification in my phone on the other account. So let me just switch. I can see that my comment got a reply. Check your DMs, my friend. And then if I take a look at my DMs, I will be able to see that I just got the resource. Here's the resource link, have fun. And he gave me the exact clip I just selected on the message automation. And right now I just replied to him, thanks for that, my friend. And I got a reply. And I got a reply saying, anytime, glad it landed. There's a whole crew inside the AI growth collective digging into this stuff way deeper if you ever want to poke around. What are you working on right now? I'm currently, will be able to see that my message went through. And he's replying to me now. Ha, fair. Chill mode is underrated. The collective's a fun place to lurk when curiosity hits. Anything AI-ish been catching your eye lately? And this is how your Claude Code agent is living 24/7 in its own server, being able to handle all of the replies back for you inside your socials. And just so you know, I do hate M-dashes. I can't support them. But remember, you have total control on how you train your own agent here inside the brand voice. So specify well your details. All right, people. So this is the high-level view of the chat marketing agent that we're going to build in this video here. And I'm choosing chat marketing agent for the reason that we are competing with ManyChat. I mean, we're actually a little bit better than them. And you have total control of your own system. You can say it's kind of like open source in some capacity. And yeah, so essentially, if you are using any tool or you want to build a tool that does automatic DM replying, automatic DM sent to people, and replying to comments automatically, this is a video for you. I'm going to go over how we're going to set up this chat marketing agent. But here first, I'm just going to share with you how this works. So essentially, if someone hits in your DMs, either on Instagram or Messenger, this agent is going to be able to handle the automatic reply to that person. Now, if someone publicly comments on any of your posts with any keyword, we're going to be able to send them a automatic DM to their inbox. With a frequent way that people use this feature is they do like a lead magnet thing inside their Instagram. Comment this keyword and I will give you this free resource. Cool. We can do the automatic DM with the free resource alongside replying to their comment. So this is what I'm gonna go over in this video, and we're gonna use Claude. So Claude Code, the agent SDK, is gonna be hosted on a server, Railway. So the agent is turned on 24/7 and is able to handle the replies for us on this social medias. And we are using my favorite social media API, Zernio, that makes all of this possible. And in this UI integrated with the system that I'm giving all of you guys away for free with a PRD and also the repo private, here's the control center where we are able to manage our settings, automations, and the inbox. Okay, this is the place where we are going to add our main tokens from the platforms that we're using, train our agent, Here, we're going to create the comment to DM automation, the keyword shortcut, and everything. And inbox, here's where we are going to be able to see all of the agent replies and how is he doing all of that. You can have different modes, so you can have review before sending and also don't reply. That's it. Super easy, super nice, super digestible. So let's move forward. All right, so before going into the video, I just want to mention that if you want to get access to the AI Agent Community Manager, or if you want to call it Chat Marketing Agent, you will have access to all of these resources inside the AI Growth Collective. The AI Growth Collective is a community of more than 2,000 members where we are basically giving all of you guys the training on how we are building this autonomous agent systems for sales and marketing. Inside the community, you will have access to the main AI Agent Social Media Manager system that contains more than 20 skills. It has skills from distribution, visual creation, video pipeline, and utility. You can check it out yourself. This repo is correlated to this main video that I have uploaded recently that got a lot of support and got a lot of people jumping into contributing and supporting what we do have built together with the AI Agent Social Media Manager system. So I really recommend checking this video out alongside other builds that other contributors are bringing up in the space. And for the people who are just here to hang out, get the system for free, and start something on their own, I'm giving to all of you guys the PRD on the whole process that I went through when developing this system for free, so you can use it and get your system ready in place with a little bit more effort. All right, people. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to fork this repo. Forking is basically creating a personal copy of this project for yourself. So you're going to get access to the AI Agent Community Manager inside the AI Growth Collective community. I will leave that in the description, as you already know. And also, I'm giving away for free for people who can't join the community. I'm giving the PRD away. So the product requirement document on how I built all of this, all of the tools together. So you can take a look at it, improve it, or even just use it for yourself as it is. So the first thing that we're going to do is click here. So you can make your own copy of this repo, and the repo will show up inside your top repositories. After you do that, you need to access your project that you just copy and click on code. And then you're going to click on this URL clipboard and you're going to copy this and go into VS Code now. All right, so I'm using VS Code because it's the easiest developer platform that I can get this started with, and it is the one that I'm the most used to. I know that the Claude desktop app is very good, and I have heard very cool things about it. But in this video, we're just gonna go over this inside VS Code. All right, so we encounter ourselves here now inside the initial thing that you can see here. The initial presentation of VS Code. I currently have multiple projects. I'm not inside any project. So what I'm going to show you here is just getting the Claude Code extension GUI. So you need to go into extensions, type Claude Code, and you're going to get the Claude Code for VS Code extension install. Make sure auto update is on, and also make sure you go into settings and turn on allow bypass permissions. Now, I already created a session with Claude, so you need to just click on this little icon and it will open up just a regular session with Claude Code. Make sure you log in as, log in with your Anthropic account. Just do /login or switch account and it will set you up properly. And here I just said, hey, Claude, can you help me create a new VS Code project connected to this repo that you have? I said, make sure you do all of this stuff properly and open it for me. Thanks. So this is the lazy, most efficient way that you can do this, in my opinion. Just get your agent to do it. I mean, some developers hate me because of this, but that's what it is. As you can see here, we got the repo clone and we created a project here inside VS Code. And if I go into another page, another tab, you'll be able to see that my project was created properly. So here we are inside the system. What we need to do now is we need to make sure we are logged in with our Anthropic account so we can open a session with Claude Code. You can do this through here. That's the easiest way for me, so I can display it to you, but you can also use the terminal. Now, what we are going to do here is we're just going to follow the bootstrap process. I will dive deep and show you a little bit more of what the system is and how it works, but stick with me, okay? Hey, Claude, can you guide me through the entire bootstrap for me, please? Thank you. We sent this. All right, so here we are, phase number 1, and it is showing me the prerequisites that we need. He's just asking me if I do have all of this ready. The Supabase project, Railway account, Zernio account, and Claude credentials. I do have all of this already, and at this point here, you already know why are we using Supabase, why are we using Railway, why are we using Zernio, and why are we using the Claude Agent SDK. So I don't have to explain you that. But I'm going to go one by one, setting it up so I can get everything ready to go. And he's telling me here, okay, tell me which of this you already have and which you need to create. Once I know your starting point, we'll work it out. We'll work it through. And we have here paste. Well, step number 2, paste the Supabase setup SQL that we get. Step number 3, deploy on Railway your repo and add the 3 environmental variables. Cool. Step number 4, open the admin UI, paste your admin key, fill in Zernio plus Claude credentials, and add your brand voice. Step number 5, wire the Zernio webhook to your Railway domain. And step number 6, make sure you have your social medias connected in Zernio and send a test DM. So that's what we are going to do. Starting with, I already have an account with Supabase, so make sure you do create your own account or use the one that you are using already. Railway, I do have an account with projects in Railway, same with Claude, and same with Zernio. Starting with Supabase, why I like Supabase? Well, Supabase has been the reliable database that I have used for all my projects, and it is very nice because they include the authentication already, and yeah, very not very affordable, but very comfortable to use. Now, the reason I am using Railway is the server hosting platform that I'm using because it just makes shipping software peacefully. And that's true, honestly, because you only pay for what your app actually uses. At the start with this plan, the hobby plan, you get a very well resourceful computer where you can host your app, right? And what we want in this case is just to have a reliable server that is turned on 24/7 so we can host our Claude Agent SDK. And Claude, well, our agent is able to reply to anyone on our social medias day and night. That's all we want here. Now, Railway makes it really easy to scale up if you're turning this app into something bigger. And yeah, that's why I like Railway. Now, the reason I use Claude, you already know why I use Claude and you use Claude also. And now Zernio. Zernio is my favorite social media API. I have been sharing a lot of videos this past months because I use Zernio for, you're watching this video and this video got posted by Zernio. It is my favorite social media API that allows my agents to get empowered. Yeah, powerful. And with Zernio, you are able to connect to 15 social platforms. You can retrieve analytics, Pricing is very affordable. You can start for free if you like and scale when you're ready. So super cool. And you can add this cool stuff that we are working on today, comments and DMs, even ads. That's a new feature they added, in analytics. So they have everything unified, and it just makes my life easier and my whole developments easier. And yeah, this is the core platform that is allowing this video to be possible. So that's all I have. Well, mentioning that they have an incredible freaking API that just empowers your agents. Look at this. I just opened the whole Zernio API documentation that is in YML format, so your agents can read everything through. There's like 20,000 lines of just, oh my God. Yeah, they're very, very much aligned on developer friendly, and yeah, they just make my life easier. That's it. Okay, so with that context, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make sure we have a project inside Supabase. Make sure you create a project or use a project that you already have where you want to integrate this feature into. But the first step that we need to do, as you can see here, is we need to run the SQL. We need to paste this setup SQL. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so I just said I do have all the platforms ready. Can you guide me through the setup SQL? And what he guide me through is I need to go into Supabase, my project. I need to click SQL, and I need to paste this SQL that you have here inside the Supabase folder. Setup, copy, and let's go back and paste it here. So you need to head into SQL editor inside your project and just hit run. Run this query. And we got success, no rows returned. So that means that this worked. All right, so I just said success, no runs return. That's what I got back from the SQL. And then he said, okay, so now we need to verify and rename. And then he's giving me this SQL that I went back into Supabase, created a new window, and run it, and I got this result. So I'm gonna copy this results again. Well, I'm just gonna take a screenshot. This is what I got now. Boom. All right, so I just said success, no runs return. That's what I got back from the SQL. And then he said, okay, so now we need to verify and rename. And then he's giving me this SQL that I went back into Supabase, created a new window, and run it, and I got this result. So I'm gonna copy this results again. Well, I'm just gonna take a screenshot. This is what I got now. Boom. All right, so we are continuing here. He just told me that he needs to know my brand name just so he can reference it moving forward with us. And I'm just gonna drop it down. I used Enrique, but I'm gonna wait until we finish step number 3. Sorry. He also gave me the webhook secret that we are gonna place whenever we go into step number 5 with Zernio. So that's just there for now. Step number 3, railway in order. So we're gonna create a new project with railway if you don't have one, and then we're gonna authorize railway's GitHub app. We need to make sure we have GitHub connected inside railway so we can reference the forked, the copy of the repo that you actually forked. Okay, if you are not forking the repo and you're building your system based on the PRD, you just need to reference the repo here when we're going to go into railway. And then we're going to wait 90 seconds and we're going to basically place all of this environmental keys inside the server. So we're going to go into that in a bit, but yeah, that's where we are going now. All right, so we are sitting here inside Railway. I already have an account with Railway and I'm paying the $20 plan. Now you can start Railway with $5 or even for free, but you're limited. And I do have a project already that is the reply agent here that I just created real quick. But the process to create a project is very simple. You just click new, and then you select your GitHub repository. Make sure you're connected with GitHub. You have your GitHub app configured, and it will show up all of the repos that you have here, all of the repos that you have inside your account. Now you need to select the repo that you just clone for yourself, and it will basically auto deploy. It will auto deploy for you. If you're facing issues, just bring those issues back into Claude and he can fix it for you if you have him directly connected to your repo. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to set some variables. As you can see here, those are my previous variables that we don't need. So I'm going to delete them. And we're going to click here. Well, we have the raw editor. So I'm just going to paste what we got back from Claude. So this piece here, I'm just going to copy and I'm going to click. And then you will be able to see the 3 service variables that we are going to fill out right now. But before going into that, I just want to set up the server properly. So you need to go into settings. You will be able to see that what's the source repo you're connected into, your networking, your public networking. So here you will have an option to generate a domain. So you need to click generate domain after your server is already deployed, and you will be all chilling. Make sure your region is the right region. Right now, I have this server inside Virginia, USA, and it has a limit currently of 20 vCPUs and 20 gigabytes of RAM. And that's all I care about here. That's all you should care about too, making sure you have the right things in place. I mean, 24 vCPUs and 24 gigabytes of memory is a lot for what we're doing, but it's good to have that. Now that's all we need to do here, and I'm just gonna click deploy, and we're gonna fill out those variables now. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do and start doing now. Now the Supabase URL, you can find it inside your Supabase project. So if we go back into Supabase, we click here, we go into dashboard, project overview. Just copy this project URL, go back into Railway here, and paste this here. Oh, it's not letting me paste. I'll edit, and then there you go. And then for the service role key, you need to go into project settings. You need to head into API keys, legacy service role. I'm going to reveal it real quick and make sure you paste it here. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go set up our Zernio webhook. All right, so I just got back with Claude, and I'm just going to say that okay, Claude, I already deployed Railway app. I can see that the whole thing is healthy. What I want to do now is I already gave the Supabase URL and the Supabase service role key. Where are we going next? I'm just going to send that. All right, so one thing to add on in the process for starting the system is that we need to go into integrations inside your project, go to data API, and make sure you go into settings, expose schemas, and add the reply and save it, please. Thanks. That's all you have to do. Now, after that's done, what we need to do is we just want to check the health of our server. So you go back into Railway, you click here, and then it will show up this. Now, in the URL that you have on top, you need to type /health/deep. And you will see if your server is okay and everything's running effectively. And you will see that reflected here. All right, so now that we have that, what we need to do is we need to copy this. We need to go into Zernio. All right, so we're here. We're just going to click add webhook. The name is going to be AI Agent Community Manager. We're going to paste our railway server and we're going to type, well, what are we going to type? Oh, yeah. Webhooks slash Zernio slash DM. Very important, the DM at the end. Okay, please. We're just going to paste this properly. The secret key. This is what I got for the secret key. This is optional, but Claude already created one for me. And for the events, I'm just going to add message receive. And I'm going to create the webhook. That's it. Very easy. Very nice. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to copy the endpoint URL and bring it back into Claude. All right, so we are done with most of the stuff required. I just confirmed that my server is running, so I just got the green light. But now we're going to access our admin UI and add the rest of the things that we need. The Zernio API key, Zernio profile ID, and the Claude credentials. So that's what we're going to do now. Now I'm just going to copy this, and inside the server, you're going to see that it is going to ask you for a token. Now this access key. The access key is basically the 12 last digits of your service role key from Supabase. So make sure you go back into Railway. Click here, view, and grab the last 12, okay? Last 12 characters. All right, so I'm just going to access now, sign in. There you go. Reply agent, my brand, Enrique, drafting for review. Here we have the automations. We can start new comment to DM automation or either any keyword shortcuts. What we need, as you can see here, we need to go to settings. Inside settings, we're going to add our Zernio API key, then our Zernio profile, and then our Claude credentials. Remember, we're using the OAuth connection with Claude. So essentially, if you have the $100 plan or the $200 plan, you can just paste that here. You don't have to pay for individual API key cost, and that's clutch. And here is where we are gonna just train our agent. So we're gonna give the agent our own brand voice, context on how he needs to interact, and yeah, you have total control of all of this system. You can do whatever you want and on your time. I'm gonna actually change the mode to auto send and pause replies. No, I'm gonna keep them active. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go into Zernio. I'm gonna go into API keys and I'm gonna create a new API key called testing. Let's go. And then I'm gonna click read and write, create key. I'm gonna copy the key. I'm gonna paste that here, save test. Okay, cool, configure. We have a profiles axis. I'm just gonna select my profile here. We're gonna click save. And for the Claude credentials, we are going to copy this Claude setup token. We're gonna go into VS Code or your terminal, whatever you want. I'm just gonna open a terminal here. And you need to be able to have Claude Code install on your computer to do this, okay? Just so you know. And you need to type Claude setup token. This is going to give you your OAuth token for a year. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to click authorize and go back here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this. And then I'm going to basically create a JSON with this at the very beginning. Boom. And change this to my token. And that's all I need to do now. So that was configured, credentials were stored, and we're all good to go. All right, people. So now we go into setting up the brand voice. In here, you're just giving more context and a certain behavior to your agent. I currently have just the brand voice, but we can extend this more. into more stuff. That's going to be B2 of this video in this system specifically. But here in the Brand Boys, what I'm setting up this agent with is just a certain behavior and context on how he needs to act. Okay, this is the place where I'm storing context that he is um, welcoming people who have gotten a free resource on Instagram and Facebook. He needs to speak naturally, warm, friendly, and yeah, he has a certain amount of characters he can use. Don't make paragraphs, and follow a set of questions that he can ask to get them into the AI Growth Collective, the community that I have open. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have here. All right, so now we're gonna create our comment to DM automation real quick. So we're gonna click here, new automation. We're gonna paste, well, you can get here a bunch of posts that you have done on your platform. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm gonna pick, so I'm just gonna go into my Instagram and grab the actual link of the actual post that I want to be able to select here, and I'm just gonna paste it. Cool. So it match the ID inside Zernio. The name of this automation is going to be, so I have a call to action keyword that is extractor. So I'm just going to copy this and say lead magnet extractor resource. Boom. And that's it. Inside the keyword, I'm just going to paste extractor and then separated by comma, just all lowercase. I think that will be great. Inside DM message, I'm just going to place here's the resource link, have fun. And then I'm just going to basically grab the video where I just go over the clip extractor process. Oops, my bad. Going out of this. And then I'm going to paste this, go back here. Then I'm going to paste this here. And as far as the public comment, I'm just going to say, check your DMs, my friend. Boom. And I'm going to click create automation. And that should be it. Let's go. Now what I can start doing is I can just go on my phone. I can basically reply to this specific post with the actual keyword. I'm going to type extractor and I'm going to send it. And if I refresh this page, you will be able to see that I just reply extractor. And I got the notification in my phone on the other account. So let me just switch. I can see that my comment got a reply. Check your DMs, my friend. And then if I take a look at my DMs, I will be able to see that I just got the resource. Here's the resource, link, have fun. And he gave me the exact clip I just selected on the message automation. Now, the moment of truth. I'm going to reply. And right now, I just replied to him. Thanks for that, my friend. And I got a reply. And I got a reply saying, anytime, glad it landed. There's a whole crew inside the AI Growth Collective digging into this stuff way deeper. If you ever want to poke around, what are you working on right now? I'm currently will be able to see that my message went through, and he's replying to me now. Ha, fair. Chill mode is underrated. The collective's a fun place to lurk when curiosity hits. Anything AI-ish been catching your eye lately? And this is how your Claude Code agent is living 24/7 in its own server, being able to handle all of the replies back for you inside your socials. And just so you know, I do hate M dashes. I can't support them. But remember, you have total control on how you train your own agent here inside the Brand Boys. So specify well your details. And that was all for this video. We went through a long journey. You already have your server set up correctly. You have your proper social media API connected, your backend database, so it is reflecting every input that you're getting. You can make multiple automations if you like for any of your posts. You can configure yourself correctly in the right way through this interface. I mean, you have total control over everything. I really like the way I approached making this video. It was really fun. It was really nice to just go step by step through the phases, and give you clarity, um, because this actually worked the first try. The first try I went through this, so that was great. I'm gonna do a V2 version 2 of this same system probably in the next weeks. So if you want to keep yourself updated with the latest releases and some of the other projects and the community support, join the AI Growth Collective. If you are watching this video and you got into this point, remember you do have access to the PRD on how you can build this system from scratch yourself. If you want to put more effort into it, I I'm giving you the PRD in the link below inside a document. And yeah, nothing else to say. I think this was a very well completed video at this point. Like I said, I'm gonna do more videos specifically showing this one too and other platforms connected to it, and maybe do like an appointment setting process connect to the agent, maybe adding like a calendar and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much for staying at this point of the video. If you haven't, leave a like, subscribe, or commented anything, please do. What are you waiting for? And yeah, hope I see you in the next one. See you guys. Ciao, ciao. Pow.